Yeah, get it on. Got to get it on. No choice but to get it on. Mandate, get it on. With David and Scott Hillenbrand, both directors, creators, writers, possibly. Yes, of the movie.
We are writing not of Transylmania. We're not writers. The writers are Warren Miller and Patrick Casey.
And the movie, I'm interested in the movie because you're able to get it into 1,500 theaters as an independent movie, right? So you're able to find distribution for it, which I went through making a movie a couple of years ago, and I can tell you it's nearly impossible to do. So, and we've also brought the girls, by the way, who are in the movie as well. I'm assuming they're in the movie.
Absolutely.
No, we actually
just on the corner of your studio down there. We picked them up and paid them a couple bucks.
No, this is not
Natalie, Nicole, the Garza twins.
Second,
yes.
Nicole.
Yes. Actually, we're the Doublemint twins.
Yes.
And Irina, all piping hot, by the way, so I guess...
That's sweet.
Piping.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to put unattractive women in your Transylmania movie,
no,
right?
No, you don't. No, you need hot women, and we certainly got them.
Yeah.
Well, as you're seeing right here, you know, you're looking right at them.
So the movie... Well, what's the movie about?
What if a bunch of college kids couldn't get into any study abroad program, but they get into this one, which is housed in a university that's in the heart of Transylvania. So it's in an 800-year-old castle. That's where the school, like Harry Potter.
Right.
And there's a backstory of vampires, midgets, hunchbacks, all kinds of things that these college kids have to encounter.
So imagine college kids versus vampires, and you kind of get a good sense.
American Pie meets Twilight.
R-rated?
R-rated.
Some boobies?
Yes.
Nice. Not midget boobies, but real boobies?
No, real. Well,
there's some nice boobs in it. Some and some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be watching, because, you know, it used to be you could count on boobies in an R-rated movie, and now there's nothing to hang your hat on in an R-rated movie. You can see R-rated movies and not see any boobies. By the way, you know, where they go, like, they do that thing where they go R rating for adult content or language or some, whatever, graphic violence or whatever. They should tell you what's not in an R-rated movie.
I like that
They should go, hey man, no boobies. In which they should be like, give me my $12 back then. Like, forget about telling me what's in it. I figure an R-rated movie is not going to have a bunch of chipmunks playing, you know, table tennis. I'm sure there's going to be some graphic violence and some language and stuff like that. But there are plenty of R-rated movies with no boobies, and you should tell us what's not. Tell us what's in it and what's not in it. I like that.
Like the reviewer who's in the bathroom at a movie theater. That's where you get the most honest reviews of a movie. You walk into the bathroom and hear what people are actually saying. So it's sort of like maybe you have the MPAA's rated R for this, and then you'll have the Adam Carolla rated what's not in, and it'll tell you exactly
what's not in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's
like
smart.
that.
You know, it's back in the day, our generation, Stripes, all these movies, you know, that had lots of boobs. You know, you got to put it in there if you can have an R movie.
It was weird too, because then you'd like come home and your friends would be like, "How was the movie?" Like, I saw 4 boobies. And you wouldn't even say, oh, it was good. There was no like, well, the C story arc started to lag a little bit in Act 3. There's none of that. It's just like, hey, there's some boobies. So there's boobies in the movie.
Yes, there are. With vampires. And
now I wish I showed my boobs.
Good. You didn't show your boobs? Now the twins have an interesting story. You guys came out here. I read that you sold your grandmother's car to come out to Hollywood.
Yeah, we did. We didn't tell her until after we sold it.
She went into the parking lot and she's...
Well, she came upstairs. We were packing our bags, and she wanted to go to KFC. And so we basically told her
that we sold the car.
Yeah, she kind of flipped out.
She's like, you can't even spell L.A. I'm like, Grandma, L.A.
Show that old witch. And listen, she's probably just going to drive it through a farmer's market later in the week anyway. So let's be honest. We saved a lot of pedestrians there.
As long as we can collect on the insurance and then just put it into the P&A, you know.
So you sold Grandma's car. You came out to L.A. to act, but to act individually or to act as twins?
Both. We were
to hang like with each other. We're really comfortable.
Yeah,
with each other.
we thought it was like, you know, we were 18. We wore twin outfits on the bus, and we didn't have a credit card and any like bank accounts. So we divided the money half in case one of us got robbed on the bus. So we had a wob of money in each pocket.
Well, what did you get for Grandma's? I'm guessing she wasn't driving like a slammed Acura. She was probably driving like an Oldsmobile or Buick.
Actually, a Nissan.
A Nissan.
Nissan?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a Nissan Sentra.
and it was worth like $6,000, but the guy only had 20.
Well, what happened was
I feel like I'm in a tennis match. This is kind of fun.
And that's how it is with us too. It's a similar energy between brothers.
But I'm literally, anyway,
so
go ahead.
She has a Sentra that's worth $6,000.
Yes.
Blue Book.
Well, we went on this yacht, and there was a drug dealer that we sold it to, and there was a whole bunch of.
Oh, it's getting more interesting.
Yeah, and actually, there was a lot of boobies too.
Yeah, all these boobies walking around. We're like, oh my god, we're so young. We're like, what is going on? He goes, all I have is $2,800. We thought that was so much money. We're like, sold. So we counted the money, and then
we asked him to give us a ride back to the house
because we didn't have a car.
Right.
So then
I'm guessing the guy who owned the yacht didn't purchase the Sentra. Because guys who own yachts don't drive used Sentras.
I don't even know how that went down.
I don't know.
He just said, meet us on this yacht.
It's kind of an interesting scam to have a party on your yacht, get girls, and then buy their cars out from under them, and then sell it for a profit. It's a kind of an interesting business.
That's how Worthington got started out here, by the way. He would lure young, unsuspecting twins onto his yacht, buy their used cars at below Blue Book, and then sell it at a profit back to the consumer. Yeah.
But you know, believe it or not,
it's a Ponzi scheme.
We really are. We're
so
women.
now, what year? How many years have you been out here in LA?
8 years ago.
That was 8 years ago.
And how did you get the lucrative Doublemint twin gig?
It's so funny.
They were on a yacht.
On a yacht.
Well, at this point, we had already done a lot of TV at this point, and we just had a development deal that went sour. So we had to go back to waiting tables.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
Sure.
And we got a call about Doublemint.
Yeah.
And,
See the punch on that?
we went to go audition for it. We had to ride a bicycle, and we forgot how to ride a bike.
We're the only twins who forgot how to ride a bike. So we both ran to it.
I don't know if you can document that, by the way. I don't feel like there's a way to really document that.
No,
I believe you have to say allegedly we're the only twins who'd ever forgotten how to ride a bicycle.
Honestly,
I don't think there's any way to really suss that out.
I don't think Nielsen studies.
Well, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad
because we ran into a dumpster.
Well,
we had to ride
I
outside.
couldn't get my feet off the floor. And then when I failed, she failed. We laughed. Like,
It's a bike built for two sane people, though, right?
You know what? Our sense of humor, we laughed all the way home. Get a call back, right? That's odd. Get a call back. They were the only ones that we had to re-ride the bike. We practiced this time. So we went back in.
And we nailed it.
And then we got in a fight in the audition because we had to sing, and she started singing something completely not written.
So wait. So the fight thing and the audition thing is kind of a recurring problem.
First time.
Yeah, because somehow somebody got audition footage and put it onto the internet of their audition where
one of the reasons we cast it
for the movie or for something else.
For
Transylmania, when they auditioned for us.
For your movie.
Correct. We had to step out of the room to take a call, and when we checked the footage later, they had gotten into this all-out fight. And it was like great because what we were looking for in the movie to have sisters with a total, twin sister energy that was just, and we were like, oh my god.
And it was funny because what we were thinking about for which one, because one of them gets their head cut off and then the head stays alive for the whole movie, and the other one is
we'll get to that later,
the cooler, hipper stoner girl who's sleeping, and having a good time.
They both like the same guy,
so they both wanted that part, and the other one of them didn't want to play the head. So they got into this bitch fight, and somebody got it from the casting director and put it onto the internet, and it's
pretty funny.
It's a funny thing. I mean, we were a little angry about it at the beginning, but they were a little pissed, and we got some.
They go with the flow.
Right.
I would just make that a practice. I mean, I would leave, especially now that everything has a chip in it and it's all digital. Just let it run and say, I got to go to the bathroom with my brother. And then
my brother.
First thing you could do is at least find out which one of you was better looking. Because there would definitely be
the sexy one, right?
Yeah, there'd be the cute one, or there'd be the weird one, or there'd be the, you know what I mean? There'd be that. There could be a whole fight that's surrounded just which one was the cute brother. Number one, you could really find out where you were at, physically. Number one, but number two, you'd probably just get gold. I mean, left behind. I've said this many, many times. If you really want to find out where you're at in life, I've never done it, but I really want to do it, which is get a ballpoint pen that has a little recorder in it, and all it needs to do is record 4 minutes of dialogue, and you click it on to turn it on and click it off, and then whenever you go in for an audition, whether it's for a movie, a television show, or just to work